Hello, greetings, salutations, and welcome to Kailo's Radical Ranger Reviews. And today we are going to be checking out the Hasbro's Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger. So here she is right here, and let me tell you, like all other Ranger figures, I'm loving the box art. You know, Hasbro is always doing such a great job with the box art. Inside, you can clearly see the Pink Ranger extra head sculpt they have, the Blade Blaster, and the Power Bow, which we will talk about in a moment. Also, you can see very thick boxing. You know, you can just knock it on the ground, but don't do it. It's a good figure. On the side, on the back rather, we have her in her standard product shot, and there's Hasbro. Yeah. You know, Hasbro's all up in there with their logo. And I don't know, I would have rather have them given a different kind of pose for the Pink Ranger, but beggars can't be choosers, right? I want to say I got this from the kingdomofbonomi.com. My good friend Robert Bonomi, who hooked me up with this figure and everything else in the Mighty Morphin line. He's been so good to me with my Ranger collection, and I appreciate him so much. Thank you, Robert. I really appreciate you. Hope you manage to stay in business for a long time to come. In the meantime, without further ado, let's get her out of the box and see how amazing she really is. And here we have her, fresh out the box, Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger, aka Kimberly Ann Hart, one of the two female members of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. For those of you who know, Kimberly was very athletic, very agile, and very cute. Not gonna lie, she was a cute girl. Kimberly, now most people say, is most boys' first crush, but not me. No offense, sorry Kim, you know, Amy Jo, if you're watching this, Amy Jo Johnson, who played the Pink Ranger, but I am sorry, I will openly admit you were not my first crush. But enough of that. We're here to talk about the figure, not her personal life. So right here, as you can see, the sculpt of the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger is very excellent. Extremely well detailed to the show. The helmet is very nice, very crisp and clean. The design very smooth to the touch. It's got the head sculpt just right. You can actually very much see the mouth plate. You can see the pink head plate around the white, and it's very mask-like in the helmet. Although I'm very glad, you know what I will say? I'm glad they went with the American style. Sorry, not American. The Japanese style that I can remember from Zoo Ranger, Kyoto Sentai Zoo Ranger, I believe this was from. The 16th, I want to say, Super Sentai series in Japan. Somebody correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But the Zoo Rangers did not have the clips on the sides of the helmet, whereas the Mighty Morphin clearly do. So that's an easy way to tell them apart. Meanwhile, for articulation-wise, you've got the arms can do a full 360 all the way around, and the wrists can swivel all the way around, and the head turns all the way around. It's got a nice little joint. It can move up and down, side to side. Very well sculpted at the chest. Remember, her eyes are up here. Keep that in mind, y'all. Anyway, the belt buckle. Forgive me if it's a little bit blurry. We're getting in on that. It's kinda... It shows the pterodactyl symbol, but it's really small. But then what do you want? It's extremely tiny detail. You know, even some of the best figures, you know, are very hard to see. The waist has a nice up and down movement. It can swivel all the way around very nicely. And let's move the blade back out of the way so you can get more. We have the legs. Legs can go up and down. And on mine, they are very tight, but this is fresh out the box, never been played with or examined before now. So you can see that the joints are very well done. I gotta say, this is very, very well done. And classic Hasbro, they've got the foot swivel. They've got the ankle pivot. It is there. So you can get her in all types of dynamic poses. Oop, I broke her ankle. You know, you have that. Like that. You can have her. She's almost like she's playing a guitar right there. Now, I'm not going to do every myriad of poses here for the Pink Ranger, but you get the idea that she is very, very poseable, as is everything in the Mighty Morphin line. Brief history on Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. If you recall from the TV show, she left the series to pursue, well, she left the show to pursue a gymnast career, and Sadly, she left Tommy. We all know how. I'm not going to sit here and talk about that episode. But if you want to get an idea of what happened in the episode, go check out the Power Rangers Zeo episode. Was titled No Business Like Snow Business, I believe. I could be wrong. I know it was a 3-parter, and Kimberly had just broken up with Tommy, so they needed to get him away. So they took him on a ski vacation. Huzzah! You know, because nothing says forget my past woes like going skiing. Anyway, Kimberly was a heck of a gymnast. She piloted the Pterodactyl Zord, and when they upgraded to the Thunder Zord, she upgraded to the Firebird Thunder Zord for the Thunder Megazord. She wields the Power Bow, which is by far, not gonna lie, I think it's my favorite of the 5 weapons. Normally, I'm kind of an up-close and personal kind of guy, but as far as designs go, I will say I like the Power Bow best. And speaking of which, here it is, the Power Bow accessory. And as you can see on the bottom, it's got the pegs that can line up with all the other weapons in the Mighty Morphin line. So if you collect at least 5 of the Mighty Morphin Rangers, you will be able to assemble the Power Blaster, which we will do when I get to the final review of Jason. But you're going to have to wait a while because I'm only doing 1 Ranger review each week. Also, it comes with the accessory for the Power Bow, this energy blast thingy, and it's kind of bendy. Mine's really stiff, but eventually, if you want to, you can bend it out, but I don't want to. It's really nice. It's a really nice blasty effect. I'm not normally one for blasty effects, but this one's pretty good. She's got the extra hands, so if you want to pop out the hands and do different poses with them. She's also got, I believe this is a right hand, and this is a left fist. So, yeah, you can change them out to do different kinds of poses. Yeah. And last but not least, we will talk about the head sculpt. The Kimberly head sculpt. And I have to say, I think this was pretty accurate of the look for Amy Jo, a.k.a. Kimberly Ann Hart. What do y'all think? I think it was pretty good. I honestly, now this is the child nerd in me. This is kind of the, the little girl in me. Shh. We all have our feminine sides. We all do. You know it. Don't hide it. It's there. But I kind of wish she came with a different wig. Just a removable head piece. The wig. I kind of wish there was another wig you could attach. It's just the dolly collector in me. And as you can see, it's hollowed out, so you can replace the head with the Mighty Morphin helmet. But I tend not to take the heads off and pop the, swap out the helmets and the faces because I don't want to risk ruining or snapping the pegs inside. I've heard some real horror stories about that very thing. Now, let's see if we can't get the figure to hold her weapon. And there we go, just like that. Very nice. And she holds it very well. Oh, there is one other accessory I forgot about. Give me one hot second, and I will have it for you. It is the actual arrow that came with the thing. You know what? And I feel like... Oh, there it is. I left it in the box. Give me a second. You hear a lot of crinkling and crunching. That's just me, because I forgot to take the arrow itself out of the box. And here it is, the arrow that came with the Power Bow. And I swear, it's pretty decent. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I like the edges. Right here, it's got a triple edge right at the bottom of it. And it's got that one pointy edge right in the front. So, I'd say it's a good arrow. It could hold it right there, or she could hold it in that hand. If I could, see, I'm not the best at posing my figures. I will openly admit that I am not the best at all when it comes to poses. I need my action figure stands, or I need some blue tack to hold things into place. And if I didn't mention it before, Blade Blaster. Oh, this is another little pet peeve of mine. I will say. I wish that the Rangers came with the folded up Blade Blasters, because all they are is in their gun form for each one of them. They have just this. I wish it could fold up like the toys we used to have, the Blade Blaster, and maybe have a little plastic blade come out so it could have a multifunction. I mean, I think that would not have been too hard on Hasbro's front, or at least maybe include another one so you could swap out and show the blade form. I don't know. Maybe that would have cost extra. Who's to say? But in the end, that is my review for the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger from Hasbro's Lightning Collection. If you want to get this figure, you can check multiple places. Like I said, the Kingdom of Bonami. You can check out Hasbro. You can check out Big Bad Toy Store. The numerous toy outlets have the Lightning Collection figures. And to my knowledge, this one was supposedly very, very difficult to come by. So I'm very glad and very thankful that I was able to get this figure. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the review and everything I had to say. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Please remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. And remember that growing old is mandatory, but growing up is optional. Childhood into adulthood, brotherhood, and sisterhood. I love it all, and I love you all. Peace.